I want to try something different. If we could stand up, please, if you're able. Let's try something. So we're going to try a stretch. This is something I learned recently. It's pretty simple. And you just go down and try as hard as possible to reach down. And then go left and right. So if you try this every day, I think it really helps to kind of make us more flexible. So I learned it from my massage therapist, and it's been really helpful. So I thought I should share with all of you too. So my name is Uchi, and I work at Coil, and I'm also the founder and CEO of Chimoney. So I am Nigerian, and I live in Canada. So, but as part of my role, I travel a lot around the world to do talks like this and also to meet developers. And one thing we cannot agree on is that moving money is hard, especially when we're moving it internationally, right? I mean, if you've tried to move money around the world, you realize that it's really hard to move money from one country to the other. But if you're doing it within the US, it's pretty easy, or within Canada, or within a specific country, it's really easy. And that's why I'm really excited about this talk, because this talk combines a lot of things that I'm passionate about. That's financial inclusion, payments, Web3, and also it draws from my experience growing up in Nigeria. So this is how it feels when you are trying to do an international payment, right? It's very stressful. So imagine trying to send $1,000 to 50 employees located in 10 different countries, right? I tried this in 2020. I was trying to send $1,000 to 100 people located in 10 different countries as part of a hackathon that I organized. And to do that, I mean, I had to spend so much time asking for the bank account details of everyone. I had to know what currency each person preferred, and it's just a pain to do. And I also paid high fees to send this payment. I mean, I know most of you might not encounter this problem, but it's a problem that lots of organizations face today, especially organizations that have a global employee workforce or a global community. And that's why Chimoney, our vision or our mission is to unlock economic potential for everyone. All of these organizations actually use Chimoney to send payments to thousands of people around the world. And you might ask, how did they do that? So let's see how they do that. So this is how Chimoney works, or at least one of Chimoney's products. It's called ChiPay. It lets you send payments to emails, and it gives the beneficiaries the option to pick how they want to cash out. So take, for example, we're in this conference right now, and I want to send everyone $100, right? If I was to do it the traditional way, I first have to ask what country you're based in or what currency you want to accept. But with Chimoney, I don't need to do that, right? The conference organizers already have everyone's emails, and using the Chimoney platform, they just need to send those payments to those emails, and you receive a notification that you have $100, and then, depending on your country, you can pick how you want to cash out that fund. So Chimoney has been able to integrate to different payment trails and different options. So if you're in Kenya, for example, you can cash out to your M-Pesa wallet. If you're in Canada, you can cash out via Interac. If you're in the US, you can cash out via gift card or cash out to your bank account. And that's the power of what we've been able to build at Chimoney. You're wondering how all of this relates to Interledger. So for us to answer this question, we're going to kind of look at how the Chimoney infrastructure is structured. I know it's kind of a lot of things going on in that picture, but we're going to take it kind of we're going to take it part by part. So let's start from the top part, which are the services. So the way we built Chimoney is that we built Chimoney into services. So there are two kinds of services. They are the off-ramp service and then the on-ramp service. So think of the on-ramp service as the off-ramp service as like payout or cash out service. So each of those services are modular, they are stackable, and they are portable. So we're able to add new services to the Chimoney stack to basically expand the capabilities and ways that we can pay out funds to. So like if someone was in Kenya, for example, they can cash out to M-Pesa. If someone was in the US, they can cash out to their bank account. If they were in Nigeria, they can cash out to their bank account. If they were in India, they can cash out to their UPI number, basically. So all of these different services are just things that can be added or removed to the Chimoney stack. That's also the same with the ORAM services. The ORAM services are just ways to move money onto the Chimoney system and allow organizations to do payouts. So for example, if Google was going to do payouts to their thousands of Google developer groups, they can send Chimoney that money as a bank wire, and then Chimoney handles the process of allowing users to cash out to one of the off-ramp rails that we already built. So this is like a picture that I took from the code base. So these are like services that are already live now. So for the on-ramp service, you can on-ramp to Chimoney with multiple crypto. You can on-ramp through bank. You can on-ramp through like a Chimoney wallet if you already have an account with Chimoney. And for the cash out services, we have a couple of options, and it's growing. But something exciting that's happening is that in the next few months, you'll be able to cash out or spend on Chimoney on like Shopify stores and also Amazon. So basically bringing e-commerce to this infrastructure that we're building. So that's very exciting for us. But in the middle of all this, what really makes everything work at Chimoney is something called Connect by Chimoney, or ChiConnect. So ChiConnect is just an API layer that connects all of the different services that Chimoney has. So ChiConnect allows apps, wallets, bots, and other clients to offer off-ramp and on-ramp capabilities with just a few lines of code. And the last piece of all of these are the product side of things. Notice that there are some products that are already built by Chimoney itself. So the first one is ChiPay, which is what I described before, a product that lets you send a bulk disbursement, and that's what Google, Microsoft, Andela, DevNations, and all of the other companies that work with us, that's what they use. And this is powered by the Chimoney services and also the Chimoney ChiConnect API. Okay, and then this is how ChiPay works. Basically, ChiPay is a client. It connects to ChiConnect, and from ChiPay, an API call is made to initiate a payment, and that payment is funded either via a bank wire, and then when users get a notification, they are able to pick how they want to cash out, and that cash out is through one of the services that we already integrated with. Okay, so I know you've been wondering how does all of this work with Interledger. I have kind of mentioned some of them before, but the first one is definitely a pay with Interledger feature, which is something that was in the previous slide before. So the ability for anyone to make a payment or a remittance by paying from an Interledger wallet, which gives them access to any of the rails or any of the cash out options that I showed before. And then the third one is being able to cash out to an Interledger wallet. Recall that I mentioned like a couple of on-ramp rails that let you move money into Chimoney, so from banks from crypto and all of that. So once we integrate with Open Payments or Interledger, we should be able to do from Chimoney to an Interledger wallet. And then the third option, of course, is letting people to directly call the Chimoney API. So like an Interledger wallet, for example, can call the Chimoney API to offer either off-ramp or on-ramp services. And this is kind of something that we like to see. So there's already integration with some app. There's integration with Valora in the Celo ecosystem. On MetaMask Mobile, you can use ChiSpend on the Binance Smart Chain and Polygon ecosystem. I think there's an opportunity for an Interledger-enabled wallet to also integrate with ChiSpend to enable users to pay for those products and services from their Interledger balance. That's something that I would like to see, and we would like to work with anyone that wants to build something like this. Or we don't see ourselves building a wallet, but anyone that wants to build something like this, we would definitely like to explore it. So in summary, We really want to bring Interledger to everyone in on-ramp and off-ramp services, in wallets and in apps, and also to connect different rails, networks, and protocol. I truly want us to make Interledger work in all countries so that we will unlock global adoption and also promote financial inclusion and ultimately unlock economic potential for everyone, which is the focus or mission of Chimoney. Thank you.